Caesar recalled his prophecy about how Putin would be overthrown. Recall, Caesar's real name is Maximillian Andronnikov. He is the leader of the Freedom of Russia Legion. According to the Russian volunteer, the Russian dictator would be carried out of the Kremlin on bayonets by those whom he once sent to fight in Ukraine. The fighter of Freedom of Russia assured that everything will be exactly like that. Caesar spoke about this during a conversation with Mark Feigin. A Russian volunteer reported how new fighters are joining the Freedom of Russia Legion. The Legion is growing steadily, including through former Russian prisoners of war. We launched this project several months ago, and more volunteers from those who surrendered are undergoing appropriate checks and quality training, not like in the Russian army, because they currently have a maximum of 3 to 14 days to train a Russian attack aircraft. Maximillian Andronnikov predicted the inglorious end of the head of the Kremlin. Now more and more fighters from the Russian army are specially switching to us. Even before joining the ranks of the Russian armed forces, they contact us through I Want to Live or through the Russian Legion bot. We help them switch to our side. It works, and it makes me happy, because, as I told my wife on the first day of the full-scale war in St. Petersburg in the kitchen, Bucha will be overthrown with bayonets by those whom he sent to war to die. In the classic way, like 100 years ago, it will be so. Believe me. Earlier, Caesar predicted a worthy end for Putin, hinting at where the black swan would come from. For Russian volunteers, the war will end when Putin and his entourage are carried out of the Kremlin on bayonets, Caesar said. At the same time, the Freedom of Russia fighter noted that this event will definitely happen, as will Ukraine's victory, but not as quickly as we would like. Maximillian Andronnikov explained why he decided to fight on the side of Ukraine. During the first day of full-scale operations, I came to the decision to go and defend Ukraine, to wash this shame off my conscience as a Russian. My whole family was in shock. They asked, what will happen? Will Ukraine fall or not? By the end of the first day, I saw information from open sources about where which groups were going, and I said that this military adventure would end in defeat. And the second stage, I told my family, would be that Putin would be carried out of the Kremlin on bayonets by those whom he sent to war to die, just like in 1917. Do you know how he will act now? He will act on the principle of just a little bit more, just a little bit more. He sees that Trump is bending and dodging. He will try to slowly seize more, and then, quite possibly, he will raise the stakes to such a level that his system will collapse and break. This happens very often in history. The problem with dictators is that they do not see the shores, and they do not see the shores because they receive information from convenient people who shake their manes obediently, cannot tell the truth to the face. I repeat once again, Putin does not see the limits. It seems to him that if he presses a little more, Ukraine will break. Let him see that he himself does not break, and we will always help him. The Russian volunteer summed up, smiling slyly.
President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump visited the Pentagon Chapel after participating in a September 11 remembrance ceremony to lay a wreath and sign a guest book. According to Associated Press, the wreath honored the 184 service members and civilians who were killed 24 years ago at the Pentagon when hijackers steered a jetliner into the headquarters of the U.S. military. In all, the attacks by al-Qaeda militants killed 2,977 people, including many financial workers at the World Trade Center and firefighters and police officers who had rushed to the burning buildings trying to save lives. People across the country are also marking the 9/11 anniversary with service projects and charitable works as part of a national day of service. Volunteers will be taking part in food and clothing drives, park and neighborhood cleanups, blood banks and other community events.
Thank you very much, everybody. Very similar writing. Thank you. Thank you very much.